Morning everyone, I am Leah Rachel John and today I am here to present on the topic thermal pollution. What is thermal pollution? Thermal pollution is any deviation from the natural temperature in a habitat and can range from elevated temperatures associated with industrial cooling activities to discharge of cold water into streams below large impoundments. Thermal pollution is the degradation of water quality by any process that changes the ambient water temperature. Heat is classified as a water pollutant when it is caused by the heated industrial effluents or from human alterations of steam bank vegetation that increases the water system temperatures due to solar radiation. A common cause of thermal pollution is the use of water as a coolant by water plants and industrial manufacturers. When water used as a coolant is returned to the natural environment at a higher temperature, the sudden change in temperature decreases oxygen supply and affects the ecosystem. Fish and other organisms adapted to particular temperature range can be killed by an abrupt change in water temperature. Thermal pollution damages water ecosystem and reduces animal population. Plant species, algae, bacteria, and multi-celled animals all respond differently to significant temperature changes. Organisms that cannot adapt can die of various sources or can be forced out of the area. Reproductive problems can further reduce the diversity of life in the polluted area. In layman's term, thermal pollution is when an industry or human-made organization takes in water from a natural resource and either cools it down or heats it up. They then eject the water back into the natural resource, which increase the oxygen level and can have drastic effects on ecosystem and communities. The sources of thermal pollution are A. Nuclear power plant, B. Coal-fired power plant, C. Industrial effluents, D. Domestic sewage, E. Hydroelectric power plant, and F. Thermal power plant. The discharged effluents of these sources have a higher temperature than the intake of water that reduces the concentration of oxygen from the water bodies, which causes the deleterious effect on the marine ecosystem. The other causes of thermal pollution are A. Soil erosion. Soil erosion causes water bodies to rise, making them more exposed to sunlight. The high temperature may lead to anaerobic condition. B. Deforestation. Trees and plants prevent sunlight from falling directly on lakes, ponds, or rivers. When deforestation takes place, these water bodies are directly exposed to sunlight, thus absorbing more heat and raising its temperature. Natural causes. Natural causes like volcanoes, geothermal vents, and hot springs under the oceans can feed and trigger warm lava to raise the temperature of water bodies. Retention ponds. Retention ponds can be another source of thermal pollution because the water bodies that are relatively small and shallow can absorb quite a bit of heat energy. Runoff from paved surfaces and domestic sewage energy. Runoff from paved surfaces and domestic sewage. Harmful effects. The harmful effects of thermal pollution include A. Reduction in dissolved oxygen. The discharged effluents of these sources have a higher temperature than the intake of water that reduces the concentration of oxygen from water, which causes the deleterious effect of marine ecosystem. Change in water properties. The decrease in density, viscosity, and solubility of gases in water increases the setting speed of suspended particles, which seriously affect the food supplies of aquatic organisms. C. Increase in toxicity. The concentrated pollutant causes the rise in temperature of water, which increases the toxicity of poison present in water. The toxicity in water will increases the death rate in marine life. D. Disruption of biological activities. Temperature changes disrupt the entire marine ecosystem because change in temperature causes change in physiology, metabolism, and biological processes like respiration rate, digestion, excretion, and development of aquatic organisms. Ways to prevent. The following measures can be taken to prevent or control high temperature caused by thermal pollution. A. Heated water from the industries can be treated before discharging directly to the water bodies. B. Heated water from the industries can be treated by the installation of cooling ponds and cooling towers. C. Industrial treated water can be recycled for domestic use or industrial heating. D. Through artificial lakes. In this lake, industries can discharge their used or heated water at one end, and water from cooling purposes may be withdrawn from the other end. The heat is eventually dissipated through evaporation. That's all for thermal pollution. Thank you.